So why are you back, Aria?
To reclaim what's mine.
Left something behind, I take it.
Not something. Everything.
Welcome back to some more Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. Hope you all are doing well, having a great day. So as you can see, we're in here Omega. We've got Noreen with us, first female Turian I've seen, and she and Aria's having the conversation. So we just landed in Omega DLC, got robots with like lightsabers or something, red shields, and like I say, Noreen and Aria. So as you can see, this is male Shepard, Paragon, Infiltrator, and romanced Ashley in the first one, romanced Miranda in the second one, trying to romance Ashley in this one, not that it really matters in the DLC over here. Also, violence warning, you can see the people explode and their heads explode with the sniper rifle, and also seizure, light, flashing lights warning. So I think that's it. Let's continue where we left off. Okay, so there's the Valkyrie. We've got some scrap metal over here. And a data pad. Getting cash here. Okay, so if you're ready, we can continue.
Aria, you were right. We're under attack.
What's the fleet status?
Still landing inside the bunker.
Keep the enemy out. Lock it down. Now.
Lower blast doors. Lower the blast doors.
Okay, cool. So here is a workbench, since we did sort out Noreen's powers, but we haven't sorted out her guns yet. Actually have a new pistol. Oh no, new, this is what we just picked up. And we do have a new pistol. Oh, it's still that one that it's still new. Okay, so she actually has a pistol. Let's just get her on the right one. And then... So I did rank up this one to number 5. Okay, cool. And she's still the same. So let's go. Let's just...
Great. Why aren't the cannons online?
Something's jamming them. Trying to identify.
We'll flank the enemy. Get them off you.
Okay, so especially with sniper rifle, you can try and get them over here already. Oh. Well, so much for that idea. Just see there's a medical station hidden here behind the flames. Oh my word, wrong buttons. Okay, let's take him out.
Die!
By the way, these mechs, watch out, once they fall, they still like emit heat and stuff that can damage you, but it can damage enemies as well, apparently.
Tell your boss I'm coming for him. Omega's mine!
Okay, so here's a medikit.
I'm back, fuckers.
And a med station.
Good!
Aria, there's a Cerberus engineer in here hacking the cannons, keeping them offline.
We'll find him. Incoming!
Okay, so now we need to find the engineer. As you saw, there was a medikit. There's the engineer, it is marked on there.
Got him.
Cannons initializing.
Now they might drop another Atlas again.
Aria, the cannons have to be armed manually.
I'm on it.
If you want, you can just go and run to arm the cannons.
Focus on the Atlas.
Especially, as you see, there is an Atlas, but because I'm close.
Cannons engaged. Head for the blast door.
Nice guns.
They'll keep the General's forces at bay for a while.
Let's get inside.
Bunker team, retract the bridge and lower the blast door. We're coming in. We're in. Lock it down.
know this place is built like a fortress, but is it safe now that the General's clued in?
So like I said, with this one, I am staying Paragon.
Yeah, I feel like a sitting duck here.
I have no intention of sitting around, and you both should know I assume nothing. And on that front, Nyreen, you left Omega fairly angry with me. I wasn't aware you'd returned. Explain yourself.
The truth is I never left. In fact, I went to great lengths to keep from you.
I'm not easily duped. Well done. But why?
I just couldn't leave. Considering all this, I wish I had.
Well, you always said I'd be the death of you.
Nyreen has military training. We can put her to good use.
You're so quick to trust, huh, Shepard? Nyreen never approved of Omega's, what did you call it? Moral bankruptcy? Are you willing to help defend it now?
You'll find me very willing to liberate this station.
Your combat skills seem a little rusty, but you're still a good shot. See my duty officer. Bray, keep an eye on her.
Will do.
All right, Shepard, we need to move fast. I'm itching for revenge.
If you think I'm gonna let you carve a bloody path through this campaign, you're sadly mistaken.
And if you think you're going to change me, well, you're welcome to try. Once up and running, this bunker will provide recon and secret access to much of the station. I'd appreciate it if you would quickly eyeball operations, see that things are setting up smoothly.
What will you be doing?
Checking in on my forces. I need to know how many survived the assault before I can plan the attack. It won't take long. Join me at the command console when you're ready.
Okay, so we've got a base of operations. And I say Aria and Nyreen is getting on smashingly.
All clear.
Sir.
Cerberus knows we're here. We'll be setting up combat ships, so pay attention to the roster updates. We also lost some supplies coming in. This is me saying make every damn shot count. Once we get eyes on other parts of the station, some of you will be sent to scout for supplies. Stay smart and alert, and we'll have Omega back in no time. Hand out all the weapons. No use holding back gear.
We can see if there's some more conversation. Okay, seems to be that.
When you can spare some time, Commander.
Okay, so this is one of the side quests, and you have to complete it while we're in this DLC.
What is it?
I've been tasked with increasing this command center's control of Omega's operating systems. I've hacked surveillance on many decks, tapped various internal communication conduits, but I can only reach so far. There are terminals in Cerberus-controlled areas, and, well, you could get your hands on them. When you find these terminals, a simple input code will give me access privileges and more influence on station systems.
Easy enough?
Good. I'll keep an eye on my board, and I'll let you know when my codes are activated. Thanks.
Okay, cool. So you see journal, and all the way up again. The Omega Assist Hacker. So it's 3 of them all together.
Supplies that shipment.
You mean if we hadn't lost that ship and those people?
Well, yeah. That too.
This area is still unsecured. Off limits for now, Commander.
That's it. Everything we had is prepped and ready. It's not much.
We could ask the scouts to keep an eye out for medical supplies.
I thought about it, but I doubt Bray would go for that.
You talk to the scouts. I'll handle Bray.
Just a reminder, Commander. When you find Cerberus terminals, please input my access code. Thank you.
Rerouting systems.
That is quite an army.
Sir.
Rock, you there? I swear, if you don't answer soon... Finally. Where are you? You don't know? Seriously? Look, just check your Omni tool for the station schematics. What do you mean your Omni tool is broken? Rock, that's not good. Right. I'm not helping you, sorry. Look, I'll just talk you back to the bunker, okay?
So as you see, there are some conversations you can get. I actually wish we could like help that crashed ship or something. But here's another quest.
Damn, can't get this right.
What's the trouble here?
Power inverters are shorting, trying to find a workaround, but no go. They can probably be scrounged up somewhere on Omega. If you come across a set of carry inverters, bring them back here.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so there's that one.
Aria wants to talk to you.
Here, if you want to change your armor and stuff, and the workbench once again.
I'm giving up. New inverters are the only answer.
Keep an eye out for panels. I'll cross-reference with my station schematics to try and figure out where you are. What? Ruck, I can't find a single reference to that location. No, I'm not joking. There's nothing remotely funny about this. Only you could get lost like that. I don't even know how you do it. Hey, I'm just saying, as skills go, that one's pretty impressive.
It's funny, I don't know if I'll call it impressive. Like I said, they've got like 2 or 3 conversations. Okay, so that's all from her.
I'm giving up. New inverters are the only answer.
Okay. So then when you're ready, you can go talk to Aria.
How are we looking?
All systems operational. Full Omega schematics coming online now.
Let's take a look. I see. Shepard, those force fields we saw. The General has them set up everywhere.
He's controlling access across the station.
What are these dark areas?
Many sections of Omega are powered down. I'm betting power is being siphoned to run those force fields.
Find the source, priority 1.
And we'll need a full tactical assessment of all Cerberus positions.
I'll get on it.
Shepard, we have work to do. Our losses were significant. We can't field an army large enough to face down Cerberus.
Then we need to find allies. Story of my life.
We've confirmed there is a merc gang that's still active. The Talons are resisting the occupation. Not my first choice, but they're all we've got.
Then it's time to play diplomat.
And if the current leader won't join us, the next one will.
Sorry to interrupt.
What is it?
I turned away for a second to offload supplies when I looked back.
You lost her.
Well,
We're locked down. She's gotta be here somewhere.
This bunker has secret access points to other parts of the station. Unfortunately, Nyreen knows them. Damn it, Bray. If I wasn't already short on manpower. We have to focus on getting the Talons on board. Shepard, I'll meet you at the armory exit when you're ready to go. But don't keep me waiting.
So, lucky Bray, otherwise he might have been dead. Also, I love that part where Shepard is like, story of my life, always just recruiting people. Okay, so before we go, we can talk to Aria again.
Yes, what is it?
Got a minute?
We need to get going. But what's on your mind?
Once we recruit the Talons, how do we reach the General?
I'm working on it. His command center set up an afterlife. No doubt a deliberate move to piss me off.
Don't let it get to you. He wants you off balance.
Anger helps me focus. Those strange force fields are blocking access to much of the station, including afterlife. So after we complete our current objective, I'll be looking for a way to get around them. Enough talk. Is there anything else, or can we move on?
Tell me about this merc gang we're looking to enlist.
They're drug runners and cutthroats, but they're highly organized. That sets them apart. They appear more civilized than, say, the Blood Pack, but at their heart, they're just as dishonorable. We'll have to appeal to their lust and greed to get and keep them in line. Anything else you need to know?
Tell me more about Petrovsky.
He presumes to sit on my throne, that's all that matters.
I get that you hate him, Aria, but I need to know who we're up against.
All right, I'll admit he's not like other Cerberus operatives I've encountered. He's smart, thinks outside the box, very hard to predict. He's like his boss, no matter who suffers and no matter the cost, he stops at nothing. To defeat him, we have to be prepared to do the same. Is the cross-examination over because time is of the essence?
It seems like there's more to Nyreen than meets the eye.
You mean her disappearing act? Honestly, I'm not concerned. If it was anyone else, I'd want blood, but Nyreen's a variable I can control. She believes in a code of ethics. She oozes virtue.
You two must have made an interesting pair.
Opposites attract, right? Our connection was powerful but doomed. Nyreen demonstrated zero flexibility. She couldn't put up with the challenges of my life. That's all you're getting out of me on this subject, Shepard. Anything else?
Okay, well that's interesting and cool. I'm done.
You're off the hook for now.
Good. I'll meet you at the exit by the armory.
Okay, so now one of the doors should be open. Looks like that one. I think that is the armory, so let's go.
Good luck out there.
What's your history with this gang?
Some mutually beneficial dealings and some occasional violence. The Talons weren't even a blip on our radar until the plague in 2185. Your little war against the other gangs left a vacuum.
Not my intention.
Their leader, Darius, took advantage of the situation and carved the Talons a bigger piece of the local drug trade.
Are we enlisting them because they're good, or because we need numbers?
They're cannon fodder. We're using them because they're the only game in town.
You're gonna let them know that?
Relax, Shepard. This is how it works on Omega. Just let me do the talking and...
Commander, Cerberus forces are scrambling. Looks like an attack on the Talons. Judging from comm chatter, their priority target is in the area. Could be the Talon leader.
Looks like we fight our way through Cerberus to get to them.
Let's move.
Commander, confirming Cerberus
That was a long ladder, but interesting conversation. Let's just put this on again. And then the gang war she's talking about is Archangel, if you remember. You took out like the Blood Pack leaders, Blue Suns and the Eclipse. Okay, so here's something you can talk about. Just wait for me to...
That's odd. Why would they leave crates of red sand lying around like this?
Maybe they had something more important going on.
Not Darius. Profit is the only thing that matters to him. Anything else can burn.
Sounds like a charmer. So, okay, we can. There's some more Talon.
One of these air shafts should lead us to Talon territory.
Okay, so you can just go straight through that, or you can. There's a terminal to activate.
Terminal is active. Thank you, Commander.
So this is the first one for the quest, and you can try and activate this lift. Now, I will admit, the first time I played this, I had no idea. So that is actually, as you see, you can try and click on them, but they are marked orange as well. So there we go. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Or not yet, at least. So now we should be able to lower the lift. A data pad lying here on the ground. That's horrible. That's very easy to miss. Okay, and all that for a rifle high velocity barrel, which I don't even really like. By the way, this gets you where you're going anyways. If you want, you can try and climb over there. If you want a shortcut. As you see, here's the lift. Here's the crates that I was just on.
Az here. I've hacked into the Cerberus comms. Patching you in now.
There's another data pad on the ground. More credits.
Power's offline.
There should be a control switch for the generator nearby.
This as is useful. Another data pad. This one we can actually read. Mission report. We're almost done scouting this location. The surveillance drones indicate the destination center is on par with the last one we hit. Detention center, sorry. But something feels off with the patrol patterns that the display table is putting out. I'd recommend another observation run before we try to extract the civilians. H. Okay. So I think that's the generator to put on the power. I think this might be the second one for the quest. Or I could be wrong.
Looks like they were using this to observe the detainment centers.
Interesting.
That tower is the Talon outpost we're heading for.
Looks like the Talons are given as good as they get.
Oh, that is impressive. Just have a look again. There's some salvage. This looks so cool, and like I say, it's the DLC. This is just what blows my mind about it.
Commander, Cerberus communications indicate that the high priority target is nearby. Their forces will be directly on your path to the Talon outpost.
Understood.
There's some more salvage. I have the things so hidden in these little corners and stuff. These doors I can open wide. In the elbow. I have to admit, that beeping sound is annoying. Okay, data pad. Medical station. I think this is the second terminal for the quest.
My influence over station systems has just extended by 77%, Commander. Thank you.
Awesome. I like how she says that. She sounds pretty cool. Okay, so that is where you came from. I know that I can actually cloak and open these doors. Deactivate. There's a data pad. Here's a turret you can actually save.
Thanks.
And I think this might be the third terminal.
I can monitor enemy movement in sectors 4 through 12 now. Excellent.
Okay, cool. Let's stay here again while that downloads.
Retreat! Retreat!
I was a little bit slow with Aria's skill there. That you'll just have to read. I'm sorry, I hate when they make speeches in that while you're fighting, but see, like that, they still can hurt you when they're like that. It's not a good idea to charge at someone in a small corridor like this. Did he just roll away from my stuff? I'm taking these out first before... And I have actually seen that with my cloak, it seems to bug a little bit when they do give me a shield. Just wait, 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 wait. Yes, come on, no. Yes! Man, you are annoying. Dodge that. Okay, so as you see, medical station. Whoops. Just have a look around. Yes, come on, come on. Boom! That was fun. Okay, so there's another medikit, and just see here's another 2 Talons. You can help.
Thanks. Thank you.
Okay, we're ready. We can just continue.
Answer now. Last chance, Talon. Answer one. What the? Back off.
I don't think so.
Take care of the wounded, and scavenge what you can. I want us out of here ASAP.
You heard the boss. Move it.
Looks like we found the Talon leader.
My. Nyreen, aren't you full of surprises?
Aria. The deception was necessary. I needed to figure out what your plans were. The people on Omega depend on us. I couldn't risk compromising our operation.
Not exactly standard procedures for a street gang.
When Cerberus invaded, the Talons were a mess. I brought new direction. The General's been hunting us ever since. Right now, he's attacking one of our outposts. That's where I need to be.
We're done here, boss.
Right. Aria, Commander Shepard, whatever you're here for, the answer's no. Kindly escort yourselves off Talon territory.
We're here to help. We'll talk about it after we reach your outpost.
That's a generous offer. Aria, does the Commander also speak for you?
Not the way I would have put it, but that's the idea.
All right then. Come with me.
You've improved your biotics since last I saw you.
You noticed the biotic grenades?
You always did like blowing things up, given half a chance.
Okay, cool, and Nareen's back. Medikit. Shotgun high velocity barrel. Data pad. I say that beeping drives me insane. Okay, but I think this is where I'm going to stop the video. If you see their journal, okay, we do have a codex. Nareen Kandros actually, so you can read about her. Okay, cool. And then as you see here, the Omega 1, it's only a system mechanic now. The other one is already done. So it should be there, assist the hacker. So that's all 3 of them. So like I said, that was great. This was fun. Let's just see, squad here, 4 points, 2 points, 2 points. Okay, I hope you're enjoying and that you're enjoying this DLC. Like I said, I think it's very well done. It's a lot of fun. So be well, have a great day, and see you in the next video.